joined by Mohd Azharuddin. Thank you so much for joining us. The first question I want to ask you is, India have topped all the ranking charts off and on, but ICC tournaments like the World Cup, they still elude us. Where do you think India has been missing or going wrong at times?
I think the basic problem I feel is that, in the ICC tournament, our team has been consistent over a period of time, whenever they play tournament. But when it came to that final leap, there was those couple of matches, where, they've been very elusive for the Indian team. So I think we need to, in World Cup also, we had one bad day and we lost the game on that day, but I think it was a very easy game to win. But as I've said, because there is no explanation, to be very honest, for that, because our team is the number one team in test matches and one day games, and maybe I think coming into the T20 is also going to become number one very soon. So, but I think when a side is number one, maybe sometimes, I think those 2 days, which was very, very important, have been the tough ones for the Indian team. But I think, playing against West Indies, I think, you see how the West Indies fared, we had a very, very superior team, and West Indies just could not handle our bowlers and just could not, play to their potential, because even if they had played to their potential, but I think our side was by far the best side.
Right, absolutely, completely agree with you there, Azhar. But Virat Kohli, let's talk about the captain, has achieved a lot as a captain, but the contribution of the team cannot be sidelined. In other words, a captain is only as good as his team, and Virat Kohli has been very vocal about it as well.
Well, it's very agreeable, because I think anybody would agree that, because I think the team, he has got a very good team, he's got good bowlers, in his side, and he's got good spinners as well. And most of the time, if you see, our Indian team, so much competition, and even the players who are sitting outside, are fit enough, good enough and fit enough. Imagine Rohit Sharma and Ashwin not playing in the 11. So it goes to show that the strength is always there, and I think congratulations to Virat Kohli, for becoming the best captain India has ever produced. And it's still learning, because however matches you win, still learn every day. Cricket is a game where learn every day. So I think every day people are learning. But I think, his statistics shows that he's the number one captain in India. So I think there should not be any contest on that.
So let's talk a bit about your opinion of the way Kohli has been managing the team. Some guys getting more chances than the others is also something that has come off very lately. Even if you talk about the series, the test series, which was concluded in the West Indies.
Since the team has been winning, since Hanuman Vihari has also done well, it's very hard for me to comment on that, but I think when you have good players, like maybe I thought, now since Rahul has not been performing well, his performance has been up and down all the time. It's not consistently, because I've never thought of him as a player, who is cemented his play for a long time to come. But I think since now he's not done well, so maybe Rohit Sharma, can be asked to open the side. Has been opening in the one day games. I know opening in test matches and opening in one day games are two different things, but I think he's got a lot of experience, he's got a lot of hundreds and a lot of runs behind him, and I think he will definitely get a chance, but I think maybe it's very hard for us to from here to comment saying that this player should have played, that player should have played, but I think at the end of the day the team decision is the most important decision. I think the captain and the coach and maybe all the players who are in all the players on the tour who was in the selection committee, I'm sure they've taken the decision. So I think it's very hard to say anything now, because since Hanuman Vihari has also done well.
Well, since you brought it up, Azhar, KL Rahul has been a flash in the pan as well, and just went kaput. What is his future like in this team? Is he also on the verge, on the cusp of being dropped and slipping into oblivion?
He has to really be consistent. His performances. He's played some very brilliant innings, at times, but I think if you want to play for Indian team for a long time, if you want to become a number one player, a great player, you need to perform consistently. So I think he lacks consistency. That's the most important thing. He has loads of talent, but I think the consistency has to be there, because he has to prove himself, that he is a consistent player and to cement his place for a long time to come. Otherwise, the sword is always hanging.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.